There is a slew of 4th of July horror movies out there, some explicitly tied to the holiday, and others which sort of capture or evoke the spirit of Independence Day. I know the go-to 4th of July horror movie for a lot of people is Jaws, and they aren't wrong. For some, it's the 90s cult horror flick Uncle Sam, which is a weird but charming little gem that still seems very overlooked. There's also a big chunk of the community that considers I Know What You Did Last Summer as the quintessential 4th of July film, and not many would argue with that stance. The three films we just talked about are all fantastic in their own right, and all are perfect movies to enjoy on or around the 4th of July holiday. And there's plenty of other horror films that are worthy of this list as well. But there's one movie in particular that I feel is often overlooked as a 4th of July selection, one of the greatest zombie flicks of all time, and one of the best horror films of all time in general, but one that doesn't usually make the list for 4th of July bingers, is the 1985 masterpiece, The Return of the Living Dead. I don't think this film really needs any introduction, but this movie has it all, and is absolutely my perfect choice for a 4th of July horror movie. It takes place on July 3rd. They talk about the approaching holiday barbecue. You can feel the sweltering summer heat through the screen. The frenetic tone and chaotic energy feels perfectly in line with the excitement of Independence Day. And last but not least, the film culminates with fireworks the characters of the film are surely never going to forget. As a matter of fact, those fireworks are probably the last ones they'll ever see. I get that the film doesn't talk about the 4th of July exhaustively. There's not American flags everywhere or fireworks. There's no actual on-screen barbecues or shish kebabs. And the themes of Independence Day don't necessarily have anything to do with the narrative of the film itself. But for me, Return of the Living Dead is so bombastic and so all-American and so perfectly summertime that it just resonates with the holiday. And I think the end film date of July 3rd was definitely not an accident. Again, Jaws is a great choice, and definitely one of my favorite 4th of July horror films. But if it comes down to just watching one horror flick for the holiday, the 1985 zombie epic is my number one choice, hands down. With that said, happy 4th of July 2022. Stay safe out there tonight, don't drink too much, don't blow off any fingers or toes, and make sure your kids are wearing their noise-canceling earmuffs if you're going to be too close to any super loud fireworks. And again, don't drink too much, people. Remember, we all have work tomorrow morning.